Today we will be setting adrift upon the current sea. We will be analyzing the give and take of exchange, the art of tithing, all relating to the tides. 2 tides per day, high tide, low tide, twice a day. So this is going to be quite a sordid conglomeration of information. And only the strong shall survive. There's quite a bit laid out here on this chart, and please bear with me if it takes me quite a few videos to lay out the full width and breadth of what I am trying to say. We will be talking about secret societies. We will be talking about aliens. We will be talking about Greek gods. And we will be talking about Twilight language and what is being conveyed in plain sight, hidden in plain sight. So, first I will talk about the Knights Templar ritual of initiation. Very common practice in the days of old was to approach an initiate and convince them that they are the chosen ones, that they have been selected, that they have a destiny, much like Neo from the Matrix, and that the leader believes that they have a great destiny. And there will be a communion. They will be offered a drink, much like Neo was offered 2 pills, as I said earlier. Those are the 2 pillars that are at the gates of Solomon's temple. They are a passage, a rite of passage, and they will drink the drink and have a toast to their success, and then they will be sent out on a mission of epic proportions, unaware that the drink that they had communion with was spiked with a maga cap, the magical mushroom. And as they went through the adventure, there would be players, actors in the mission who were told to perform certain stunts to give the initiate the impression that they were blessed with supernatural powers. And the power of the maga cap would compel their faith to a new level. And by the end of the mission, by the end of the night, they would be quite convinced that they were being compelled by the hand of God. And thereby they would move forward with the, this is very common in the Knights Templar, also the Mithraic, that Mithra, the cap of Mithra. All of these are ancient societies that have gone by many names with many agendas all through time. It's probably a safe bet that John Wilkes Booth might have been charmed at his moment of, shall we say, the assassination of Mr. Lincoln. So I fold this dollar bill down so we can see the maga cap revealed in the $1 bill. In the $1 bill, that's initiation. These are the pillars. This is the beginning. We are entering into Solomon's temple right here. And going into the mind of the first, the Alpha. I would point out also that this archway that George Washington and all the dead presidents, plus Hamilton, the archway that they are inside of is an Omega sign. And we will be discussing the Omega probably in a subsequent video. So he is the Alpha. He's the first president. This is the $1 bill, the Alpha, and he's in the Omega symbol. And that is a maga cap. And you will notice the colors are a perfect match for the maga cap. No coincidence whatsoever. These individuals consider themselves ancient magi. And they had many, many followers who were giving them a lot of their faith when they showed up to the Capitol riot, the inch erection, the 1 inch erection. I think you guys know where I'm going with all that. So, moving away from the Templars and their dirty deeds done dirt cheap, we will turn our eyes forward to the concept of cash money, the currency. All of these terms will circle back to the world tree of Yggdrasil, and also we will see how the ancients used the ash tree as a symbol of Poseidon, a symbol of the ocean. And in British and Gaelic, the word for the ash tree was the Unshun, the Unishun, and this is the unseen. It is also in Gaelic and ancient British is the Ocean. This is the Ocean, the unseen forces of exchange, the give and the take, the positive, the negative, the polarity, the two pillars, the two pills. So, Yggdrasil was in Greek, in Greek, the ash tree was designated to Poseidon. In Gaelic and ancient British mythos and lore, the ash tree was considered Yggdrasil, the world tree. So we see how, we are dealing with unseen forces, the forces of the mind. These notes compel people into action. They are there is parthenia, there is anticipation stored up inside of these notes, and people use them to express their expectations and consideration. All of these are very ethereal concepts of the mind, and it is the magic that runs the world, the psychology that runs the world, the mentalism that runs the world. Call it what you will. So, not only is cash significant to the sea ash, the unseen ocean world tree, sea ash is also, this is the salt of our labor, the blood, sweat, and tears of labor. And the process of collecting salt is an alchemical process. It involves all 4 of the base elements. Salt is mineral, that is an earth sign. The collection of the seawater, that is water. The use of the sun to dry out the water to gain the salt. And also the wind, the combination of wind and sun to dry the water to gain the salt. And here I have that Na. Oftentimes in language, when you see Na or even An, you are dealing with concepts of salt. The salt of the Land, the land, which is the DNA, your nationality, Na. Many times when you see An, you are dealing with your connection to the land. And I do believe that when you pay court fees, when you go into court and you pay this green material for remedy, that is a containment of your blood, sweat, and tears. You are handing over proof of your blood, sweat, and tears. And to make a huge leap in logic here, I'm just going to say that I do believe that the chlorine and the salt water of the earth are deeply related to Saturn. All of this ties into a Saturnian significance that goes back to ancient days, which we'll do another video on Velikovsky and the electric universe theory and what Saturn means to the ancient trauma of the collective. Lastly, I would like to point out I have done quite a bit of origami work on the dollar bill. You will see on the pyramid of the $1 bill, there is a banner, Novus Ordo Secularum, and that is the New World Order, the new secular order might be a good translation for that. But you'll see the banners, if you look closely, they're folded. The banners have waves built into the banner, and those waves are, to me, instructions to fold these dollars and find what symbols and signs come out. And you've probably seen the 9/11, 20, 10, $5 bills, all foreshadowing the Twin Towers. I can save that for another video, but some of the things, I found many things. This is just a glimpse. You know, this is one thing. You're folding the dollar bill. You're collapsing part of it and finding new layers and images that come out. This particular shape came out to me to be very significant. You know, we have ascending stairs. We have the illuminating ascension of consciousness in man, lifting up. You know, this is also in stock market. This is, you know, this rise and the fall of the stock market, all leading back to Poseidon, all leading back to the tithe, the tide, paying for your time on earth. Here, I'll put this out there. So that shape that it makes, you know, that's the stock market. These are the step pyramids. It's a Vimana from Hindu mythos. It's a ziggurat from Middle Eastern mythos. But I believe that earning tax is Saturn worship. And all of this is, the currency of the electric field that we have to work through and put our lush, our prana, our parthenia, all goes into the electric field and is stored up. That's why, you use a credit card to charge things. All of this, you need salt, requires salt. Salt carries the electric charge. And so to a large degree, I believe that the planet itself is anointed with the blessing of electricity, with salt, with the ability to even think. You know, magnesium fuels our thinking. And without salt, we would diminish very quickly and fall into chaos for sure. I'm going to cut it there because I have a whole lot more to go into. Next we'll do terms of art and the art of war, and how a lot of this symbolism lends to the gods, and we'll even do a little bit of aliens, y'all. Much love and strength. Peace.